Have you ever felt like you were different? Not just in a quirky, ordinary way, but in a profound, almost unexplainable sense? Like you were meant for something greater, even though life seems to throw every possible challenge your way? If that resonates with you, then this video is for you. Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary traits and journeys of the Chosen Ones. Chosen Ones are those who walk through life feeling an inexplicable calling, a higher purpose that defies conventional understanding. They're often misunderstood, their struggles immense, but their potential is limitless. In this video, we'll explore what sets the Chosen Ones apart, their energy, their resilience, their ability to see through deception, and their remarkable strength to transform pain into power. This isn't about myths or fiction. It's about celebrating the real, tangible qualities that make Chosen Ones a beacon of hope and leadership in a chaotic world. Stick with me, because by the end of this journey, you'll not only understand what it means to be a Chosen One, but you'll feel empowered to embrace your path fully. Let's begin. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the atmosphere shift, like there's a magnetic pull toward one person, even if they're not trying to stand out? That's the presence of a Chosen One. It's not about looks, wealth, or even charisma in the traditional sense. It's about energy, an undeniable force that feels calm, yet powerful. Chosen Ones have this energy because they're deeply connected to something greater, something beyond themselves. But that connection doesn't come without cost. Chosen Ones are often forged through fire, lifetimes of challenges that demand transformation at every step. This energy they carry isn't accidental. It's the byproduct of enduring struggles, heartbreak, and adversity that most people would crumble under. They've been tested by life in ways that force them to develop strength, patience, and resilience. And this process isn't always easy to witness, let alone experience. Think about it. How many times have you felt like life was unfair, like the weight of the world rested solely on your shoulders? For a Chosen One, this is the norm, not the exception. But instead of letting that weight crush them, they learn to carry it, to channel it into something meaningful. That's why their energy is so distinct. It's the energy of survival, of triumph, and of purpose. This energy also makes them highly perceptive. Have you ever met someone who seems to know what you're thinking before you say it? Someone who can read between the lines of your words, sensing your true emotions, even when you're trying to hide them. That's the gift of the Chosen Ones. Their ability to see through deception isn't about magic, it's about experience. They've been lied to, betrayed, and misunderstood enough times to recognize the patterns. But here's the thing. This level of awareness isn't just about spotting lies or avoiding harm. It's about connection. Chosen Ones use their perceptiveness to understand others on a deeper level. They're the friends who truly listen, the leaders who see potential where others see failure, and the guides who help people find clarity in chaos. This gift, however, often sets them apart from the crowd. Why? Because being able to see the truth isn't always comfortable. Many people hide behind masks, not out of malice, but out of fear or insecurity. When a Chosen One looks past those masks, it can be unsettling. Some people may feel exposed or even threatened by this kind of clarity. This is why Chosen Ones often find themselves misunderstood or isolated. They don't fit into superficial conversations or shallow connections. They crave depth, authenticity, and purpose in their interactions. But this doesn't mean Chosen Ones are lonely. In fact, they're incredibly selective about where they invest their time and energy. They understand that their energy is precious, and they won't waste it on relationships that drain them. This level of discernment often leads to smaller, tighter circles of trust. While they might not have 100 acquaintances, the relationships they do have are built on unshakable trust and mutual respect. This brings us to one of the most defining traits of Chosen Ones, unshakable conviction. Imagine standing in the middle of a hurricane, the wind howling, debris flying, chaos all around, and yet you remain steady, unflinching. That's what conviction looks like for a Chosen One. Their beliefs, their values, their purpose, these are deeply rooted within them. No amount of external pressure can sway them from their path. This conviction isn't arrogance or stubbornness. It's the result of knowing themselves deeply. Chosen ones spend years reflecting, questioning, and growing. They've confronted their fears, faced their doubts, and come out stronger. So, when they decide to stand for something, it's not because they're ignoring the risks or challenges. It's because they've already calculated them and decided that the cause is worth it. What makes this conviction so powerful is its calmness. In a heated argument, while others are raising their voices and getting flustered, a chosen one remains composed. Their quiet confidence often leaves their adversaries speechless. It's not about proving they're right, it's about staying true to what they believe in. This trait can be both inspiring and intimidating. People are drawn to the stability and clarity of a chosen one, especially in times of uncertainty. But at the same time, that level of certainty can be unsettling for those who aren't sure of their own path. It's like standing next to a lighthouse during a storm. It's reassuring, but it also reminds you of how lost you might be. Chosen ones don't seek to intimidate or overshadow others. Their goal is to inspire. They understand that their journey isn't just about personal growth, it's about paving the way for others to follow. They've faced the darkness, not just to survive it, but to show others that it can be done. And that's the beauty of their journey. While the world often celebrates superficial success, money, fame, or power, chosen ones measure success differently. For them, it's about growth, resilience, and purpose. They don't just want to achieve, they want to transform, to elevate, and to leave a legacy that matters. Every step they take, every challenge they overcome, becomes a source of inspiration for those around them. It's as if their life is a living testament to the idea that no matter how difficult the journey, there's always a way forward. And that's a message the world desperately needs. So if you've ever felt different, if you've ever felt like your path is harder than most, take heart. It's not because you're weak or incapable. It's because you're being prepared for something greater. Your energy, your perception, your conviction. These are the tools that will guide you through, shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. The life of a chosen one is often misunderstood. To the outside world, their journey might look like a series of coincidences, hardships, or even bad luck. But to the chosen, it becomes clear over time that every moment, every struggle and triumph serves a purpose. It's like assembling a puzzle without the box cover, only realizing the bigger picture after piecing together the seemingly random fragments of their life. This clarity comes from one of the most remarkable traits of a chosen one, their emotional resilience. While others may view pain as something to be avoided at all costs, chosen ones embrace it as part of their growth. They've learned that pain is not the enemy but the teacher. Every setback, every heartbreak, every failure is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to grow stronger. Imagine being forged like steel in fire. The heat, the hammering, and the pressure aren't there to destroy the steel, but to shape it into something unbreakable. That's the chosen one's relationship with adversity. They don't seek out hardship, but they don't shy away from it either. Instead, they face it head-on, knowing that the experience will leave them stronger and wiser. This emotional resilience is contagious. When the world seems to be falling apart, chosen ones have a way of standing firm, providing stability and hope to those around them. People often look to them during crises, drawn to their ability to remain calm under pressure. But this isn't just a natural talent. It's a skill they've honed through years of practice. How do they develop this resilience? It begins with self-awareness. Chosen ones spend a lot of time reflecting on their emotions, understanding their triggers, and finding healthy ways to cope with stress. Meditation, journaling, and mindfulness are often part of their routine, helping them maintain a sense of inner balance even in the midst of chaos. Another critical factor is their ability to see challenges as temporary. While others might get stuck in the pain of the moment, chosen ones remind themselves that this too shall pass. They focus on the bigger picture, understanding that every storm eventually runs out of rain. This perspective allows them to move forward even when the path ahead seems uncertain. But resilience isn't just about enduring hardship, it's also about transforming it. Chosen ones have a unique ability to take something painful and turn it into something meaningful. Whether it's using their experiences to help others, channeling their emotions into creative outlets, or simply growing wiser and more empathetic, they refuse to let pain go to waste. This transformation is often fueled by their intuition, a powerful force that guides them through life. For chosen ones, intuition isn't just a gut feeling. It's a deep inner knowing that often feels almost supernatural. It's the voice that whispers, "Take this path," even when logic says otherwise. And more often than not, their intuition leads them exactly where they need to go. Have you ever had a moment where you just knew something, even though you couldn't explain why? That's the kind of intuition chosen ones rely on. It's like an internal compass that keeps them aligned with their purpose, even when the road ahead is unclear. But here's the fascinating part. This intuition doesn't come from nowhere. It's the result of their deep connection to themselves and the universe. By spending time in reflection and quiet, chosen ones are able to tune out the noise of the world and listen to their inner wisdom. This practice not only strengthens their intuition, but also helps them make powerful decisions in moments of uncertainty. To others, this ability can seem almost magical. People might wonder how chosen ones always seem to make the right choice, even when the odds are stacked against them. But for the chosen, it's simply about trusting the process. They've learned that when they listen to their intuition, things tend to fall into place, even if it doesn't make sense at the time. This detachment from logic extends to another key trait of the chosen: their lack of attachment to materialism. While the world around them chases wealth, status, and possessions, chosen ones focus on something far more valuable: inner peace. They understand that no amount of money or success can replace the sense of fulfillment that comes from living in alignment with their purpose. This detachment doesn't mean they reject material things entirely. It simply means they don't allow those things to define their worth or happiness. They view material possessions as tools, not trophies, and they measure success by the quality of their relationships, their personal growth, and the impact they have on others. This mindset often disrupts conventional power dynamics. In a world where people are judged by their bank accounts or social status, chosen ones stand out because they don't play by those rules. Their focus on spiritual growth and inner peace makes them immune to the traps of greed and ego. And because of this, they often become natural leaders. Not because they seek power, but because their clarity and wisdom attract others. When chosen ones step into leadership roles, they do so with humility and purpose. They understand that their influence is a responsibility, not a privilege. Their goal isn't to control or dominate, but to guide and inspire. This approach earns them the trust and respect of those around them, creating a ripple effect of positive change. But leadership isn't always easy. Chosen ones often face resistance, criticism, and even jealousy from those who don't understand their motives. Yet they remain steadfast, guided by their intuition and grounded in their values. They know that their path isn't about pleasing everyone, it's about staying true to their purpose. And that purpose at its core is about making a difference. Whether it's through their words, actions, or simply their presence, chosen ones have a profound impact on the people they encounter. They remind others of what's possible, encouraging them to rise above their circumstances and embrace their own potential. For the chosen, this is the ultimate reward. Knowing that their journey, no matter how challenging, has the power to inspire others. It's not about fame or recognition. It's about leaving the world a little better than they found it. As the journey of the chosen ones continues, one of their most defining traits becomes increasingly evident: fearlessness. This isn't the absence of fear, but rather the ability to transcend it. Chosen ones understand that fear is a natural response, but they refuse to let it dictate their actions. Whether it's the fear of failure, rejection, or even death, they view fear as a barrier meant to be overcome, not a wall meant to stop them. This fearless approach to life stems from their understanding of a higher purpose. Chosen ones don't see life as a series of random events. Instead, they view it as a carefully woven tapestry, where every thread, even the ones that seem frayed or out of place, contributes to a greater design. This perspective allows them to face challenges with a sense of calm and resolve that others find inspiring. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff with nothing but uncertainty ahead. Most people would hesitate, paralyzed by the unknown. But chosen ones take a deep breath, trust their intuition, and take the leap. They don't jump blindly, though. They prepare themselves, weighing risks and possibilities. But once they decide to move forward, they commit fully, knowing that growth lies on the other side of fear. This ability to act decisively in the face of uncertainty is a hallmark of their leadership. Chosen ones are often the first to step into uncharted territory, paving the way for others to follow. They understand that true progress requires courage, and they're willing to take risks that others might shy away from. But this fearlessness isn't just about grand gestures or dramatic moments. It's also evident in the small, everyday decisions they make, whether it's standing up for what they believe in, speaking their truth, or simply choosing to show kindness in a harsh world. Chosen ones consistently choose courage over comfort. One of the reasons they're able to do this is their deep sense of detachment. Chosen ones are not attached to outcomes in the way most people are. While others might obsess over success, recognition, or validation, chosen ones focus on the process. They understand that their worth isn't determined by external achievements, but by their commitment to their purpose. This detachment doesn't mean they're indifferent or apathetic. On the contrary, they're deeply passionate about their goals. But they've learned to let go of the need to control every aspect of the journey. Instead, they trust that as long as they remain aligned with their values, things will unfold as they're meant to. This mindset is particularly evident in their relationships. Chosen ones approach connections with an open heart, but without attachment. They don't cling to people out of fear of being alone or try to force relationships that aren't meant to be. Instead, they trust that the right people will come into their lives at the right time. This trust in the universe extends to their decision-making as well. While others might agonize over choices, fearing the possibility of making a mistake, chosen ones approach decisions with clarity and confidence. They listen to their intuition, weigh their options, and then move forward without looking back. But this level of detachment doesn't come naturally. It's the result of years of inner work, reflection, and growth. Chosen ones spend a great deal of time examining their fears, insecurities, and desires, learning to separate what truly matters from what doesn't. This process isn't easy, but it's what allows them to live with such clarity and purpose. Another key aspect of the chosen one's journey is their ability to inspire others. Their presence alone has a way of uplifting those around them. People are drawn to their energy, their resilience, and their unwavering sense of purpose. But with great influence comes great responsibility. Chosen ones are aware of the impact they have on others, and they strive to use their influence wisely. They don't seek to control or manipulate. Instead, they aim to empower. They understand that true leadership is about helping others find their own strength, not about imposing their will. This is why chosen ones often find themselves in roles of mentorship or guidance. Whether it's through their words, actions, or simply their presence, they have a way of encouraging others to rise to their potential. They don't try to fix people or solve their problems for them. Instead, they provide the tools and inspiration needed for growth. This approach is deeply rooted in their own experiences. Chosen ones know what it's like to feel lost, to struggle, and to doubt. They've walked through the fire and come out stronger, and they want others to know that they can do the same. But being a source of inspiration isn't without its challenges. Chosen ones often face resistance, criticism, and even envy from those who don't understand their journey. Some may see their confidence as arrogance or their detachment as coldness. Others might feel threatened by their presence, mistaking their strength for superiority. Despite this, chosen ones remain steadfast. They understand that not everyone will see their value or appreciate their efforts, and that's okay. Their purpose isn't to win everyone over, it's to stay true to themselves and their mission. And that mission is rooted in a deep sense of service. Chosen ones aren't driven by personal gain or selfish ambition. Their goal is to make a difference, to leave the world a little better than they found it. They recognize that their journey isn't just about personal growth, it's about contributing to the greater good. This sense of service is what keeps them going even when the road gets tough. They understand that their struggles aren't just about them. They're about the people they're meant to inspire, guide, and uplift. As we continue this exploration of the Chosen Ones, it becomes clear that their journey is one of transformation, not just for themselves, but for the world around them. Through their courage, resilience, and purpose, they remind us all of what's possible when we embrace our true potential. As the Chosen Ones journey through life, their ability to transform not only themselves but also the world around them becomes increasingly evident. It's a path filled with challenges, yet their capacity to rise above adversity is what defines them. At the heart of this transformation lies one of their most extraordinary traits: their influence. Chosen Ones have a way of drawing people in, not because they demand attention, but because they naturally exude a sense of clarity and purpose. Their energy is magnetic, and their authenticity is rare in a world often dominated by superficiality. People are naturally drawn to them, seeking guidance, inspiration, or simply the reassurance that someone understands. This influence isn't something they take lightly. Chosen Ones recognize the power of their words and actions, knowing that even the smallest gesture can leave a lasting impact. They approach their role as leaders with humility, always striving to uplift rather than overshadow. But leadership for the Chosen One is not about commanding others or being in the spotlight. It's about service. They understand that true leadership is about empowering others to find their own strength. They don't see themselves as above anyone else. Rather, they see themselves as part of a collective journey where each person has a unique role to play. This perspective is rooted in their understanding of interconnectedness. Chosen Ones see the world as a web of relationships where every action has a ripple effect. They recognize that their choices, no matter how small, contribute to the greater whole. This awareness drives them to act with intention, always considering the broader impact of their decisions. For example, a Chosen One might choose to show kindness to a stranger, knowing that even a single act of compassion can inspire a chain reaction. Or they might speak up in a difficult situation, not because it's easy but because they know their voice can spark change. These actions, though seemingly simple, reflect a deep commitment to their purpose and a profound understanding of their influence. Yet, this influence comes with its own set of challenges. Not everyone will understand or appreciate the Chosen One's journey. Some may misinterpret their confidence as arrogance or their detachment as indifference. Others may feel threatened by their presence, perceiving their clarity and conviction as a challenge to the status quo. This resistance can be isolating, but Chosen Ones don't let it deter them. They understand that their path isn't about pleasing everyone or seeking validation. It's about staying true to their purpose and continuing to grow, regardless of external opinions. And growth for the Chosen One is a lifelong journey. They are constantly evolving, seeking new ways to expand their understanding and deepen their connection to the universe. This growth isn't just about acquiring knowledge or skills. It's about becoming more aligned with their true selves. One of the ways Chosen Ones achieve this alignment is through moments of reflection and solitude. They understand the value of stepping back from the noise of the world to reconnect with their inner wisdom. These moments of quiet introspection allow them to recharge, refocus, and gain clarity on their next steps. In these moments, they also find the strength to let go of what no longer serves them. Whether it's toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, or old habits, Chosen Ones have a remarkable ability to release the things that hold them back. This process of letting go is never easy, but it's an essential part of their growth. Letting go also extends to their relationship with fear. While fear may still arise from time to time, Chosen Ones don't let it control them. Instead, they use it as a guide, recognizing that fear often points to areas where growth is needed. They face their fears with courage and curiosity, turning what was once a source of anxiety into an opportunity for transformation. This fearless approach to life is one of the reasons Chosen Ones are able to inspire others so deeply. Their ability to move forward despite uncertainty serves as a powerful reminder that fear doesn't have to be a barrier. It's a lesson they share not through words alone, but through their actions and the way they live their lives. But inspiration isn't just about overcoming fear, it's also about embracing hope. Chosen ones carry an unshakable belief that no matter how difficult the journey, there's always a way forward. This hope isn't naive optimism. It's a deeply rooted understanding that every challenge holds the potential for growth. This belief in possibility is what allows chosen ones to remain resilient in the face of adversity. They've been through enough to know that even the darkest moments are temporary, and they trust that every setback is part of a larger plan. This trust doesn't come from blind faith, it comes from experience. They've seen how the pieces of their lives have come together in ways they never could have predicted, and they know that the same will happen again. As they move through life, chosen ones continue to embody this hope, sharing it with those around them. Their presence alone can be a source of comfort, reminding others that they, too, have the strength to overcome their challenges. And this, ultimately, is the gift of the chosen one, the ability to inspire others to see the best in themselves. Through their courage, resilience, and unwavering sense of purpose, they remind us all of what's possible when we embrace our true potential. But the journey of the chosen one isn't over yet. As we approach the conclusion, we'll explore how their story comes full circle, how their struggles, triumphs, and lessons culminate in a purpose greater than themselves. The journey of the chosen one is never linear. It twists and turns, rises and falls, and often feels like an endless climb. But what makes their story so remarkable is that it doesn't end with the struggle, it culminates in transformation, in becoming a beacon of light for others. This is the ultimate purpose of the chosen one. Not just to survive, but to thrive in a way that inspires others to do the same. As their story comes full circle, the challenges they've faced start to take on new meaning. The pain, the setbacks, and the doubts they once thought were holding them back reveal themselves as stepping stones to something greater. It's as if life has been preparing them all along, shaping them into exactly who they needed to become to fulfill their purpose. This realization often brings with it a profound sense of peace. Chosen ones no longer feel the need to fight against the current of life. Instead, they learn to flow with it, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. This trust doesn't mean they sit back and let life happen to them. On the contrary, it empowers them to take bold, decisive action, knowing that they are supported by a higher force. One of the most beautiful aspects of this transformation is the way chosen ones use their experiences to help others. They understand what it's like to feel lost, to struggle, to question their worth. And because they've walked that path themselves, they're uniquely equipped to guide others through it. This guidance doesn't always come in the form of grand gestures or public acts. Sometimes, it's as simple as listening to someone who feels unheard, offering a word of encouragement to someone who's struggling, or sharing their story with honesty and vulnerability. These seemingly small acts have a ripple effect, creating waves of change that extend far beyond what they can see. But the chosen one's impact isn't just about helping others overcome their struggles. It's also about inspiring them to dream bigger, to aim higher, and to believe in their own potential. Chosen ones remind us that we are all capable of greatness, that our challenges don't define us, and that our scars can be transformed into sources of strength. This is why their influence is so profound. It's not about them, it's about the lives they touch and the hope they ignite. Whether through their words, their actions, or simply their presence, chosen ones leave an indelible mark on the world. Yet, despite their impact, chosen ones remain humble. They understand that their journey is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. They don't see themselves as superior or more important than anyone else. They see themselves as part of a collective effort to create positive change. This humility is what makes their leadership so authentic and their influence so enduring. As they continue to grow, chosen ones find themselves increasingly aligned with their purpose. This alignment brings a sense of fulfillment that goes far beyond material success or external validation. It's the fulfillment that comes from knowing they are living in harmony with their true selves, making a difference in the lives of others, and contributing to something greater than themselves. But the journey doesn't end here. For chosen ones, there is no final destination, no point at which they can say, "I've arrived." Their path is one of continual growth, evolution, and self-discovery. Each challenge they face, each lesson they learn, and each person they inspire adds another layer to their story, making it richer and more meaningful. And so, the chosen ones move forward, not with the arrogance of someone who believes they have all the answers, but with the quiet confidence of someone who knows they are on the right path. They embrace the uncertainty of life with open hearts, trusting that every twist and turn is leading them closer to their purpose. If you've ever felt like you're different, like you're being prepared for something greater, know this: your journey is not a mistake. The challenges you face, the doubts you overcome, and the strength you build are all part of the process. You are being shaped into someone who can make a difference, someone who can inspire, someone who can lead. You may not see it now, but the impact of your journey is already unfolding. Every act of courage, every moment of resilience, every time you choose to rise above your circumstances, you are creating ripples that extend far beyond what you can imagine. Your story, with all its ups and downs, is a testament to the power of transformation. It's a reminder that we are all capable of greatness, that our struggles don't define us, and that our potential is limitless. So, to the chosen ones out there, those who feel different, misunderstood, and tested by life, this is your call to action. Embrace your journey, trust the process, and know that the best is yet to come. Your story isn't over, it's just beginning, and the world is waiting to see what you'll do next. Your journey as a chosen one doesn't end here. If this story resonated with you, there's so much more to uncover. I invite you to watch our previous video. That's why the chosen ones are alone, without friends, and without relationships. It dives deeper into the unique challenges of being a chosen one and helps you understand why solitude often plays a vital role in your growth. If you enjoyed this content and found it valuable, please take a moment to like this video. It really helps us reach more people like you. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts, your experiences, or even the challenges you're facing. Let's build a community where chosen ones can find understanding and support. And finally, don't forget to share this video with someone who might need to hear this message. Your share could be the spark that inspires someone else to embrace their journey. Thank you for being here, for staying until the end, and for being part of this incredible journey. Remember, the best is yet to come. See you in the next video.